Ever felt weary over the many choices offered up by the world to choose from? Webster's defines weary as exhausted in strength, endurance, vigor, or freshness. And while one might argue that more choices is a good thing, I tend to believe that more choices can sometimes lead to more worry and more weariness. I call the worry that results from too many choices the wonderful world of weariness. And since most savers cannot crack the code of wading through the many choices offered by the financial world has created an approach that is even worse. One-size-fits-all concepts called the Rule of 100, or now, assuming savers are good with taking even more risk with their retirement savings, the Rule of 120. As a result of blindly wandering around and risking money, most savers do what all humans do when entering the wonderful world of weariness. They begin to grumble. Check it out in Numbers 14:2, where the Bible describes the Israelites, who God had just delivered from the bondage of slavery from Egypt, a newfound freedom of wandering around in the desert following Moses. During their limited choices, instead of being content and thankful for their freedom, they begin to think there's something better and desire better choices and begin to grumble to Moses, saying the following: "Would that we had died in the land of Egypt, or would that we had died in this wilderness?" Yet, grumbling during times of heartache, affliction, and aimless wandering around in unknown territory can affect even the best of Christians. The question is, why would a God that loves us so much and provide us so much freedom allow us to experience so many afflictions and struggles? Maybe it's because if He did not, we might forget the true source of our hope and our strength. In Matthew 11:28, Jesus reminds those of us who are weary from the struggles and choices we make to not rely on the world for relief, but rather to bring our world of weariness to Him, for only He and He alone is willing and able to handle them. The great preacher and theologian Charles Spurgeon sums it up best where he says, "Be content to walk your weary way through the fields of poverty or up the hills of affliction. For before long you shall reign with Christ, for He has made us kings and priests to God, and we shall reign forever and ever." To which I would say, amen to that. So let me ask you a question. Is the one-size-fits-all products and sales pitches costing you money? Are you ready to find out what your true financial personality really is and how God has specifically wired you for money and how best to worry less about it? Well, my name is Tony Walker, and for the past 38 years, I've made it my life's mission to help savers worry less about money, and we do that through our proprietary split IRA concept. A concept that tosses out the old notion of the Rule of 100 or the new notion of the Rule of 120 for that matter, but instead creates a game plan that is more simple and safe and one that allows you to use and enjoy your money before it's too late. So to learn more about our process, it's really easy to do, and best of all, it's free. You can do so in one of two ways. First, you can log on to TonyWalkerFinancial.com. That's TonyWalkerFinancial.com, and once there, simply click on that Let's Get Started button. Now what you can do is you can arrange a free 10-minute fiduciary phone call where myself or one of my highly trained salaried fiduciaries will find out how we can try to help you. Then, if it warrants, we'll be happy to set up a personal one-on-one appointment. That's right, you can meet with the owner of the company at either our Bowling Green, Louisville, or Lexington, Kentucky offices. Or if the internet's not your thing, simply call the toll-free number on your screen and we'll be happy to talk with you more about your specific situation. Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's program. Next week on the Worry-Free Retirement, I'm going to talk to you more about this whole issue of control and gaining more control when everything else seems to be spinning out of it. But in the meantime, you remember, between now and then, if all else fails, you be worry-free. You make it a good one.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.